Today on the channel, it's the return of the world's strongest man to the WWE Mattel Elite line with Legends Series 32, Mark Henry.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another WWE Mattel Legends Series 32 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the return of Mark Henry. But for all your Mark Henry Legends needs, better waltz over to Target. But for everything else under the sun, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And Mark Henry, we've had a lot of Mattel Elite and basic figures over the years from plenty of different ones, from the Nation of Domination, Sexual Chocolate, World's Strongest Man, and all points in between. But now he is back under a WWE Legends deal, and we're going to start getting probably greatest hits versions of those throughout the years, plus some other versions that we missed out on back in the day. Much like this one, this is pretty standard Mark Henry, but you know me, I'm looking for some of the deeper cuts, or maybe just some of the different cuts from what we got in the past from Mattel. Would love to see him straight out of the Olympics in the USA gear, the singlet, all that. The salmon suit from his retirement angle with John Cena is a must-have. I think there's some more meat on maybe the Nation of Domination, Sexual Chocolate era as well. We'll see where it goes for Mark Henry, but with him being back here, we got our first Elite figure in this Legends line. Next up, I believe Street Fighter as a Balrog. We're going to see that from Walmart here, probably early 2027 or so. What is time once again? But Mark Henry should have a lot of figures coming to us. Wouldn't be shocked to see an Ultimate Edition Mark Henry one of these days as well. So we'll see. Probably come with some weights or something. Anyways, we'll see. But one thing we don't have to wait and see for is how we're going to do this unboxing. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Familiar packaging, Series 32. Legends line keeps on hitting, and I do love the addition of Build-A-Figure lines. I honestly think we should have Build-A-Figures in every single line. Yep, I said it, Todd. Every single Mattel line, from main events to the regular Elites to the Monday Night War Elites and the Legends, which we do, all points in between, because I do think, putting my business hat on, it convinces people to maybe buy a figure they don't want, which makes more money for the company. It is a business at the end of the day. I think it will have people trading, doing things like that. I think there's a lot of good that can come from that. And I think there's a lot of deep cut looks and characters we could get as Build-A-Figures that would just never happen on traditional retail. A lot of managers, a lot of suited. Maybe the salmon suit Mark Henry is a good example, would be a great Build-A-Figure. We'll see what happens in the future. But I do like the inclusion of the Build-A-Figures in this set, especially this time getting a Dory Funk Jr. You know I'm here for that. Shout out to Dory Funk Jr., of course. But WWE Legends right up there. You got Elite. You got Mark Henry, first time in the line in a long time for him here. Almost feels like a first time in the line at this point. Series 32 on the side. There he is, mean mugging. Ready to go into the House of Pain, of course, with his friend Everlast, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Todd McFarlane. Jump around indeed. But looking good. Got the cross sell down below. You know we're unboxing all these on the channel. Very end, we're going to rank the entire wave, including Dory Funk Jr. Glamour shot, tail of the tape blurb. What's it say about Mark Henry? Titles: World Heavyweight Champion, ECW Champion. Mark Henry enjoyed one of the greatest late career resurgences in 2011. Everyone in the WWE Universe knew why he had earned the moniker the World's Strongest Man, like a young Bill Kazmaier, Todd McFarlane, no doubt about it. But after winning the World Heavyweight Championship, he also proved to be as dangerous as he was powerful. Henry went on a dominating run, destroying everyone who stood in his way with his devastating World's Strongest Slam. Welcome to the Hall of Pain. Much like the House of Pain, of course, as we said earlier. Build-A-Figure Dory Funk Jr., you know I'm here for that. Looking good. See you later, goodbye. Plastic prison for old Mark Henry. Got a little shine to him as well. And you got to have some twist ties. You got to lock a guy like Mark Henry down. He's dangerous. He's dangerous. He puts that World's Strongest Slam on you, and watch out. He's told in the past, my greatest Mark Henry moment probably was at a WWE Raw or SmackDown I went to live. And they brought him out and they kept saying, who's his opponent going to be? And they kept playing different theme songs. They literally went for like 20 minutes playing different theme songs of everybody. Hulk Hogan, I think like Billy Kidman, They played everything, and Mark Henry just sat there, and he eventually figured out, okay, they're playing a trick on me here. See you later, goodbye. And he got all mad, huffing and puffing, storming out of that ring. But it was a really awkward thing. It's like, what the heck are we doing? And then even more awkward is, this was after Raw went off the air, so you thought it was going to be like the main event after the show, the dark match main event or something. They played that trick on Mark Henry. See you later, goodbye. They played the trick on him, and then nothing happened. There was no dark. It was just, we all sat there for a half hour hearing theme songs with Mark Henry in the ring, and then they said, everybody have a good night or whatever, and that was it. Very strange circumstances. We do got some Dory Funk Jr. in the package here, and why do I have staining on my Dory Funk Jr. arms? What is that about? How is that even possible? I got paint stain on him. I don't know. It looks like it came off the shirt, but he wasn't wearing this Hall of Fame shirt, so I don't know what's going on there, but you got 2 arms and 2 extra hands for Dory Funk Jr. You know we're going to get down to him, and that's very disappointing. But we get some extras with Mark Henry right here. We get 2 gripping hands out of the package, 2 Fists of Fury out of the package as well. One thing I'll say, I guess I'm going to comment on the hands right away here. Mark Henry, they always give him way too small a hands. He's got these little baby hands, which don't make any sense for the character. We need some of those bigger hands. Didn't Omos come with bigger hands? Am I dreaming that? Could they have used those for him and painted them differently? Because these hands just always look strange on Mark Henry. But outside of that, this is a good looking Mark Henry. Let's dive into it first. We do got the soft goods shirt here. Ooh, and it's a traditional shirt, no Velcro. No Velcro, all will suffer. Hall of Pain right there. So very cool to get this for Mark Henry. I'm a little torn. I really like the singlet on this one, but this is a nice shirt here. All will suffer, and it is, looking at it, a 4XL. A 4XL? Oh my gosh. What, Todd? You wear a men's small? Are you a man at that point if you're wearing a small? I'm not sure. We'll take that offline. But let's dive into Mark Henry. How about Mark Henry? Got the long braided hair right there. I thought when he was at his most menacing, that was the look he had. The braids flapping around. Always thought that was a good look. Got the big beard going on, a little teeth action there. 2 eyes, a nose, 2 ears, and a mouth. Hey, he's playing those human Mark Henry hits is what he's playing there. Looks good, though. I know this is Mark Henry. Skin tone on him is extra dark, and that's, once again, Mark Henry. So playing all the hits right here, I think they got the right skin tone color for him as well. And then, of course, a little known fact about Mark Henry. I hadn't learned this till just fairly recently. I think he was on Busted Open, Todd McFarlane. You know what Busted Open is? I think he was on there and he was talking about it. But he does got the singlet here, and it's the yellow and black attack, which means, of course, Todd McFarlane, only one thing. You guessed it, Mark Henry, a massive Striper fan. Loves some Striper. He said when he was going for the Olympic gold that he was having some earphones in. They were the old school ones you had to put over your head, though, of course. I think they were the styrofoamy ones, if I'm not mistaken. But he was rocking out to the Striper through all those powerful lifts. Man, shout out to Michael Sweet and the boys. Powering guys like Mark Henry through another day. And this is the least he could do, is put this tribute gear on for him here. But the yellow and black really pops on Mark Henry here. WSM on the back, World's Strongest Man, for those keeping track at home. You got a little bit of some caricatures on the side is what it looks like a little person on the side there, lifting some weights. And then you got on the front there, almost like a little general insignia right there, looking very, very nice. Yellow and black tack, looking very good. A little paint slop here and there, but as we say all the time, yellow and black, white and black, red and black, sometimes make it a little bit hard from time to time. Got those big old knee sleeves going on, and then he's got the black boots here. Once again, Mark Henry, very small in the hands, always very small in the shoe department too, and down in the boots, very small for him here. And it looks like we got the old school articulation at the ankles on Mark Henry. So we're getting some use out of this one from a prior Mark Henry is my guess. Arms all the way around on this one, bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows playing all the hits, hands back and forth side to side, head back and forth side to side, got the ab crunch, got the waist articulation. Splits, not bad for Mark Henry there. Leg goes up for the kick to the shin, basically, is what we're going to get out of him here. We do got pin knees, which you know I'm not a fan of. However, with the big knee sleeves over the top, I don't care if they're pinned or pinless because I can't see it either way. Out of sight, out of mind is what we got going on there. Got the boot cut, and then we get ankles basically up and down with the old ankle technology right there for old Mark Henry in the Hall of Fame. Can't wait for some more Mark Henry figures. I think there's a lot of good stuff around the horizon with him. Can't wait to see more of these. However, I would love to see a little bit bigger feet on him and especially bigger hands for Mark Henry. It feels a little weird to me. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. Sound it off in the comments below. But I got a prior Mark Henry right here. I can't even remember which one it is, but it's basically a repaint of this figure. It's pretty much what we got going on here. All the way down to the hair, everything else. Straight up repaint, straight up re-release for the most part. A little bit new technology in the articulation. But you got to get the most out of your molds. And let's be honest, there's a lot of new collectors. There's a lot of new people that don't have any Mark Henrys in their collection. You just repaint this one. Bada boom, bada bing. You got a brand new figure is what you got. So not a bad first pass. Can't wait to see what the future holds for Mark Henry, and I can't wait to see when they stop doing some repaints and start getting to some new stuff. Like I said, I want that, like, what is that, 96, 94, 95, whatever time is, Todd McFarlane. Mark Henry from the Olympic singlet. I want to get that one. Want to get the salmon suit one for sure. And I wouldn't be opposed to an Ultimate Edition Mark Henry with all the bells and whistles. So we'll see where it all ends up going. But his return starts here in this Legends line. And that's where we're going from there. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this Mark Henry. Is it a pickup, a pass, a long game, a no game, not so sure game? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels. 2 YouTube channels to subscribe to with videos every single day. Check out Patreon. Check out YouTube channel memberships to support the channel. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Well, she sneaks around the world from Vegas to Carolina. She's a sticky finger filter from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a boat to China. Tell me where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego?